Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of Broken Theory. Today we got the homie HUTCH. What's good?
What's good? What's happening?
Bless, man. I appreciate you taking some time to speak with us, man. I just wanted to know what your journey was like and how you first got started with music.
My journey starts back in my journey starts back in a minute ago, like 08, 09.
Okay.
Around that time, yeah. Probably a little bit before that, but that's kind of when I actually took the journey to like really pursue or whatnot. I had went to Musicians Institute, which is like a school out here in LA.
Okay.
And took like a year. Well, yeah, it took a year of courses or whatever. It wasn't crazy. It was just like they kind of gave you a broad spectrum of just how to maneuver around here, but they also gave you the tools like how to mix, how to design your website, all that nonsense.
Okay, that's dope.
So I did that for a second, utilized these studios and kind of sharpened my tools. Met a lot of people there. Yeah, and then from there, I just kind of, of course, you do everything, the independent route where you try to, because I end up like, you have peers that's also doing the same thing, so you try to get everybody involved, and so we always kind of had like one big group,
okay,
and whatnot. Some rap, most of us rap. I mean, well, yeah, I guess at the time I tried, but yeah, just out there doing like showcases. You know what I'm saying? This is at a time where you had to kind of like literally had to move around, take the drive everywhere, take the drive to Long Beach, take the drive to wherever, just anywhere local that was accepting showcases. So did that for a bit, and it kind of just disbanded. Like everybody kind of started doing their own thing, like life be happening. So I just kind of kept at it or whatnot, just kept at it. You know what I'm saying? And met my boy Tay, because he was in the mixture of all of it too. And so him being one of my best friends, like kind of gave me the alley-oop with the soul records. And I'm kind of fast. I'm going fast, going really fast, but kind of how everything. I'll stop so because I'm just.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Nah, it's all good, man. As far as like your sound, what moment was like a pivot to you to where you were like, all right, this is what I want to start creating and going for?
I wouldn't necessarily know that I found my sound. I did. I think I was just at the time I was just like super duper influenced by Timberland, and of course I also was influenced by Jay Dilla and everything, but for some reason Timberland was just like hierarchy, and I was trying to mimic him for a minute, and then I think once I kind of just started putting all my influences in my music, and just kind of it just kind of started mixing up itself. I just kind of started dabbling into things that was always there. I just never took the time to look at it or try it out or whatnot. I was just trying so hard to be different. Yeah. I was trying. Yeah.
What would you say is like one of those things that you noticed that like was right in front of you the whole time that you wasn't really maybe paying attention to?
I had samples, I had drum breaks, I had all this shit, but I wasn't touching them like that. Like I didn't. I had all this stuff here, but I was like at the time, like I said, I was so trying to be different, so great. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I think at the time you had to create like literally your own sound, like literally, like you had to try something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Like the Pharrells, the Timberlands, the Kanye, everybody had their own go-to sound.
Yeah, rather, you know what I'm saying? However they got them sounds. So I was trying so hard to do that to the point where I think it was a moment where I was just like, I just started utilizing everything I had and realized like just use it in the manner how I use it, like still using my whole Timberland influence, J. Dilla influence, just with what I had. So then I started sharpening those tools and started hearing samples differently than how everybody else. I'll chop them differently than everybody else. I'll play them. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure,
I started kind of just tuning that in.
Gotcha.
My whole repertoire.
Nah, I feel it. To be honest, man, you produced one of my favorite Kendrick songs of all time. That "Sing About Me" track, man. That song is amazing. I would like to know what the story is behind that and how did that transpire?
So the "Sing About Me" Dying of Thirst is that's a record that, well, first of all, "Sing About Me" is light on Active. Let's just make that clear. I don't ever want to show any shit. I did the second half. So he already had that done, or from what I was told, he already had that done. But the Dying of Thirst situation came when this is all when Control System came out. When the Control System was booming, when it was bubbling in the area, all over actually. It was doing blog era. I think towards the end of Control System, he was still looking for joints. And that was the first time I also met Kendrick. So when Kendrick asked for some joints, I think this is just something I had on me. I intentionally was creating it for Soul. Like I was intentionally trying to get it, because I didn't know if Control System was done. So that's all I had. So I ended up just sending it. And I ended up with it. I think I sent it straight to that. I ain't gonna hold you. I keep saying he ended up with it, but I think I sent it to him. And I didn't know that he did anything with it until like then the album was out. Like we was in mixing stages of the album. Like then I remember there was a different sessions where he had like all of us, me, Tay, and a busload of producers pull up, and he was trying to recreate well, at the time now it's called Bitch Don't Get My Vibe, but it didn't have like, it didn't have anything after that. It was just saying like a song that's gonna have Lady Gaga on it. So it was just like, all right, shit, okay, cool. But at the time, this is when she was like wanting to hop on the record, but we didn't know. So we're just trying to create whatever. But at that time is when he also pulled up the record. And that's when Willie, he was there, did the kind of the transition, the whole scene in between, Sing About Me going to Dying of Thirst. And that was like the kind of first time I was like, oh shit, okay, damn, I didn't even know that's what was going on. So, you know, of course I was like, okay, cool, but I don't think it really hit me till after everything kind of took its toll. I was always on like the Control System high, and I was just trying to get myself high. Because with me, it was like, okay, these things are hitting, but I was like, I gotta stay busy. I gotta stay churning out stuff. But I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. Because this is kind of like the first pivotal moment for me of things happening without like my peers around. Well, who I started, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I had Tay, he was there, but it was like Tay and then a few of us. But it wasn't like as thick as Paul's, but it wasn't as like, you know, it wasn't as crazy as it used to be. So it was just like, all right, I gotta move. I didn't have no representation. I really had no team. I was just like thinking of all just working. So I think it didn't really hit me until probably like it didn't really hit me till probably like Grammys, where I was like, where I got the invitation. So it was like, oh, I'm part of something big, because I'm still a fan. So I'm following things and I'm working. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't such how now everything like happened in real time, catching in real time. It like took some time for it to get to. So, yeah, man. Once Grammys hit, that's when it kind of hit me like, okay, damn, I'm part of something.
Word.
That's crazy.
So as far as like when the song first came out and where you're at now with it, what were some of the feelings that you had? I mean, with the beat, you know, the classic that it is.
I knew it was something crazy. I knew it was something crazy because I sent it to Tay first. I sent it to Tay before I even sent it out. And this is like way before, and you know what I'm saying? And I think he mentioned like, yeah, you should probably send this to Soul or something. But yeah, when I created it, I was just like, this is I don't know, because I just came across a sample, and I don't know, I can't really pinpoint the feeling. It was just like I knew it was something different. And so that's why I was just so excited to like send it. I was like, here. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
like, wherever it goes. Yeah, I was like, if it go, whatever. But I was just like, damn. Yeah, I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
For sure.
Hopefully, I was like, hopefully, so we'll get on that bitch and go crazy. But then God calling me. So that's what
hey, when you have plans, God laughs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
How bigger, you know, they could be.
Yeah.
When you're working on an album, what's your process like?
Well, it depends, because if we working from scratch, we gotta. I'm working with an artist and we're working from scratch. We gotta talk a lot and just figure out where do you want to go with things, and we gotta listen to just records to kind of see where your head is at musically. Because I mean, with me, it's like wherever you want to take it, I can take it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like. Yeah, from scratch. You just gotta tell me, like, the artist gotta know kind of where they want to go with things.
Kind of like send you references, and then from there.
Whether it's references, whether it's just like, you know, just, you know, whatever. And we just figure it out. It's gonna take a few records. You're not gonna get it like right on the point, but you just start dabbling, start taking a few records, and then once you kind of fine tune like where you want to take things, and it's like, all right, well, let's just stay in this pocket, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's the same with just working with any artist that's working on an album. Like usually, it's hard. Like when you send in joints out, it's hard to kind of like figure out where their headspace is at. So it's like I kind of make a mixture of everything, right? And just send them everything because I don't know. But when you're dialed in, it's easier to kind of like fine tune, you know, how to navigate, you know. So,
For you, what makes a good song or a beat?
Shit, with me, I'm drum oriented. I don't professionally know how to do drums, but if the drums hit, I've always been like drums first. Like I don't do jumps. Like that's the crazy part. I don't do jumps first, but I like the drums to just do like make me feel something.
Yeah,
and maybe that's kind of generic, but and I like the details,
you know
what I'm saying? Because you might have the right drums, but if they're all doing something, I don't know. It's hard to. I guess a comparison I can say for today's music will be like how Cardo approaches his drums. Like, yes, everything is. Everybody got the 808s, and everybody got the same like kind of I don't know what you call the kicks, but Cardo has his own particular style, and if you pay attention, he does things that's not usual with the same kid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's little details, like especially like if you think of Q and how he did the first single off of Blue Lips. Like nobody would think to just play those 808s like that. You know what I'm saying? So
that was crazy.
It's little shit like that kind of captivates me. And even there's their newest singer, Devin Malik. Like he's very unorthodox. I mean, you're gonna hear him now, but he's very unorthodox for how he produces shit that I'm like fond of. And so it's just like it kind of give me reminiscences of Timbo, but their own little shit. I just like different shit, but I also don't like. Let me say don't like. I also understand the simplicity of things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So once you find that right pocket, good. Because even with me, I sometimes it's challenging with me. I'll add so much stuff. And I'll be like, I gotta will it back. I got too much going on.
Can't reinvent the wheel.
Like, yeah.
Nah, I definitely feel that. How important is faith to you?
Is that faith?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, boy, it's like the number one of one because this industry is it's not pleasant all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling a few people, I'm like, you gotta understand, like the industry is almost like a how can I truly explain it? It's almost like a shockwave because you thinking like everybody's thinking that shit just happens like this, and it don't. Like a lot of people are working as we're sitting right now that you have not heard of like years, and they're like, damn, these niggas, what are they doing? Like, are they doing it? It's like everybody's working, whether you know it or not. And as a producer, you got to kind of stay on that same type of time because you don't know what records are going to come out. So you'll probably be thinking it's slow, ain't nobody taking the record, whatever. You just got to build first of all, you got to have faith and just build you a bit of habit and just stay at it because you'll sit here one day just thinking you're making beats and all of a sudden you'll get a call like, yo, this record's going, or we need stems for this record, or da-da-da-da, and everything just starts booming. You're like, oh shit, I gotta, you gotta start making calls like, yo, this is what's happening, this is coming out, and it goes that fast from nothing to now everything is booming 1 billion miles per hour back to nothing.
Yeah.
Like that. And you just, so it's like you kind of gotta like, you just kind of gotta just stay at it regardless of what's going on. And faith is like, but yeah, all that has faith in it because you've got to have faith and just believe in yourself, just trust yourself that you're gonna, you know, something's gonna land where it needs to land. Sure. And don't be so critical where it lands because it might, you know what I'm saying? People, I mean, you might think like, oh, this is good for this big ass artist, but then if the artist right up, that it might be a branch of artists that can tell to that artist or around that artist that you might hit before you hit that artist. So just gotta let everything fall where they land. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I learned that over the years. Just gotta let everything fall where they land instead of like tripping. Like, nah, I'm holding this for such and such. I'm holding this for such and such. Like,
nah, for sure.
Keep it a beam. To keep it a whole beam. When you send joints to a local artist and a big artist, unless that local artist gonna pay for some shit, send it again. Like, not to be on some like weird shit, but it's just like the opportunity is gonna be the opportunity. Just let them know. I don't think they're gonna, if they front on you and be like, nah, that's my beat, nah. It's like, well, this artist, wouldn't you want me to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so hopefully they'll understand. Hopefully they'll understand, but you kind of just gotta let everything fall where they go fall because you don't know where your shit's gonna
go. Nah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Definitely. What would you say is one of the tips, I guess, you can give a producer navigating this game in this industry nowadays? I know you said it's like a shady place and things like that. Like, what would be the best piece of advice?
Try to have the right pieces around you. Because with me, it was very, like, I'm still kind of like trying to, like, if you're going to start, like, have somebody that's going to be with you, like, in it, even if it's not something, like, have somebody, like, if you're looking for a manager, find somebody that's going to really grind what you're doing. And if you don't have a manager, learn as much as you can learn, get you a decent lawyer at least. You know what I'm saying? We can learn some shit that you need to learn because what I've come to find out is like there's the studio and then there's offices. And offices don't really give a fuck about the studio. They just give a fuck about
numbers.
Yeah, and so who did what or whatever. And it's like they not understanding like, well, not your guy. Like he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't get it. So you kind of have to know how to navigate through that. But have the right peers around you and have the right energy around you. You know what I'm saying? Through it all in each tier of your career. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a moment where you might feel you need to touch this person, and if you have a good relationship with this person that does the same thing as your boy, you might have to tell your boy, yo, you've been with me forever, but I think I want to take a chance with him. Since we have a good relationship, let's try it and continue to grow type shit. Let me get in these bigger rooms, that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so real, you definitely
gotta have people, the right mindset, the right people around you, and know how to. It's not. A lot of people think that it's like, oh, you got to know how to move in this industry, because it's like it's not all about, man, just make good music and hopefully. It's like, yeah, but you also got to strategically know where. Like I used to tell artists all the time, like if you're gonna be an artist, don't sit here and make all this fucking music and then be going to whoever accepts you. Like, bruh, if you see there's an opening slot for like a cool ass show, regardless if you got to pay or not, stack your money up and try to get on that slot. Like, try to just put yourself in certain avenues that certain like different people would see and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, there's the quote unquote chilling circuit where you just all these random clubs and whatever bars, whatever the fuck. I don't know, bro. I'm not this day, or it's just your fucking Instagram. But you got to get out there and touch people, and when you do that, you got to strategically do it. So you can't just be just running and doing every fucking thing, and then get discouraged when you got like 2 or 3 people pulling up. It's like, bro, that's just. There's a difference between internet and real life. And real life is going to show you what your real value is. Straight up. So, you know, I kind of, my bad, let me get back to producers, but as a producer, yeah.
All good, bro.
Just as a producer, yeah, just just build good habits and have good people around you. You know what I'm saying? People that just continue to motivate you, that help you. They see something, they see opportunity for you to help you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case.
Absolutely.
So,
I feel it. What was your experience with music theory, and when did you first start to learn that?
I don't have much. I took like a year of piano, year and some change of piano. Okay. A lot of shit is just like I don't know. I don't know. I hear things, and I guess ear training just throughout the years, I kind of can tell. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been around musicians, and I have the guitar in the back. So I'm trying to get a guitar, trying to get it going, but I don't have an extensive like background of just like, you know what I'm saying, crazy theories. You know, I just kind of know what I know. I hear a chord when I hear a chord. I don't. If you was to be like, is that a this and that? I'll be like, yo, catch me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, hold on, let me get my. I'm not gonna hold you, but I just know what I hear. I know when I know how to detect when the 808 is off key. I can detect. I can detect certain things that's off key, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess it's just through the years of just hearing shit and how things are supposed to be.
I got you.
How things are supposed to sound, because when I went back and listened to early stuff, I was like, oh, I was just all over the place. Because in your head, you're just
grooving,
or whatever. Yeah, you're just going, but it's like, wow, this is ugly.
I feel you, man. I did that too, man, and I actually had a run-in with Cardo, man, back in the Clubhouse days. Somebody was trying to act like they made God's plan and like produce the beat, and you know, it was a room full of executives. So one of the executives called Cardo and was like, yo, somebody's out here trying to take credit for your shit, and he popped in the room And Buddy ran out, you know, of course he didn't have nothing to do with it. But I played him one of my tracks and he was like, wait, hold on. Play that back again. That joint is hot. But your 808s is out of key.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind, bro.
Because
I had no idea like that was a thing. So I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And I had to figure it out by myself, of course, man. So I definitely feel what you're saying. What would you say is one of the biggest things that helped you start to kind of train your ear by yourself and know, okay, this is this key or whatever?
Learning how to, because I wasn't always doing 808s, I was doing bass lines too. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, just dibbling that, like when I used to sample, used to have to try to match the bass line. So that's how I kind of figure like that didn't match, that didn't match, that didn't match, that didn't match. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Just figuring out, it was really through sampling, because when I was trying to like create the surroundings or around a sample, I had to figure out what key that sample was in and figure out like what was matching and then what was the chord of that, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to figure it out. And I just, that's kind of really what, just something like, that's kind of really what it was. Just like when I was sampling heavy, I still sampling heavy, but I'm just saying when I was sampling heavy and just trying to figure out certain bass lines, what's this bass line? Because this, I need to bring it up in case my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for real.
That's how I was figuring it out. Like, oh, this is that, this is that, this is that. Okay, this sounds like that, this sounds like that. That doesn't match. But some is, you can always tell because you'll listen back and some will be sounding off.
Like something's off. I'm not even gonna send this out.
Something's off. Yeah. You'll just be like, something's off. Like you'll just know it because your body will tell you. A lot of people don't understand that too. Your body is full of just frequency. So your body will let you know. Your body you'll just be like, and like it ain't booming, like it'll be like something, but you'll be like, something it'll just throw you off. And it'll be something, what the fuck is going on? So you kind of got to figure it out.
Nah, I feel
something. You just, you know, it's something. Like I promise you, it'll be something, but you just got to figure it out.
For sure. Yeah. Walk me through an average day with you. What's an average day like?
Shit, man. Average day. I wake up. I go through my. What I do? I wake up, make some coffee. I'll probably bring up what I did. If I cooked up, I'll just have it open. I won't even go to it. Just kind of clear my head or whatever. But on a regular day, like I usually do regular shit. I just do regular shit. I'll get out, see if there's anybody around. I'll probably pull up on folks, do regular shit, grocery store. But all meanwhile, I'm like, thinking of ideas of like I think that's what I'm doing. I'm like trying to figure out, okay, who I just talked to, who I just sent that. Okay, what's today's date? Okay, I gotta send out this pack by this to whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like today's May, I sent out my April pack. I gotta send out an May pack, and I built another form of communication with somebody who's out my one. So I gotta like now build that rapport. So now I gotta make sure that I have the right joints for him, or even if I need to create more shit. But I'm just kind of doing my study and like, okay, just listen to different shit. This is just literally on a day, and I'm like, but I have to get out and do something. Like so I might probably go out walk. Like I'll go out walk to the whatever little plaza or some shit and just go to the grocery store, buy something. Like I have to.
You gotta get out the house.
Yeah, just gotta get out the house. And that's usually when my brain starts to kind of churning because I'm not thinking about the shit. I'm not thinking about the music.
Exactly.
I'm just like everything is being, and that's when literally everything starts clicking. And so if I think of something, I'll make a voice note of it or whatever. If I hear something, I'll Shazam it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yep.
Yeah. that's literally my day-to-day type shit. I just just live my day to day, just regular shit. But my brain is always going. It's always going. It's always going. It's never just not going. If it's not going, that means like I'm winding down type shit. But even then, it's like it's hit a point of like,
yeah, it's real hard.
Yeah, it's like I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah,
I feel it. Type shit.
So with somebody with your status and working on a lot of big projects, working with a lot of dope people, how do you determine who you should invest your time into?
Yeah, as far as artists, I do my homework. I do my homework and see what's happening, because like everybody is rapping, everybody raps, everybody sings, but it's like I'm with you, but like, what are you? Because that's the thing about internet. It's like you have access to everybody.
Yeah.
So you can just be anybody. Like, yo, let me get some beats. Like, what's up? Like, how much you charge? It's like, you really want to know how much I charge? Type shit. Like, if say I said a number, are you gonna really like send that if I give you a number, or are you just trying to create a communication?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times, man, sometimes it'd be dead end. Sometimes, it'd be worth it.
Most of the time, it'd be just trying to get your communication.
But how do you manage the balance of like?
I don't respond to everything.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't respond to everything. And like I said, when people are reaching out, I do a little homework. And if it seems like you got, even if it is at your level, if it seems like you're actually taking the time to do certain shit, then I'll be like, all right, what's up with it? Like, I'll see what you know what I'm saying? I'll see what you got going. If you hit a threshold, But I don't just jump in and be like, yeah, what's up? Send me your, like, if you want beats, dog, I have a fucking, what's that shit? A beat star. Or you can just go hit beats from there. But, when you're trying to work type shit, it's like, how green are you? It's like, are you just bare bones, or do you have something? Because if you're bare bones, then I'm sorry, I got a lot going on to fully just
pause it.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just whatever. But I tend to always stay tapped in. So a good thing too is to keep the communication like a beam. Like, just keep it like, don't be bullshitting, because when you like, I would rather know, so I can tell you rather I'm gonna fuck with you and whatever. Because there's been times where I fuck with somebody and it ain't got nothing to do with money, because I see like, okay, I see your potential, so it's like, now I see where you got going, so let's just continue to build. So then when we get to a certain level, then we'll start getting there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now, sometimes it works, sometimes it won't. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes people thinking that, maybe trying to whatever, but
I just always wondered. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say my intentions are always that. It's like, if I see somebody, if you're keeping it being, they're like, yo, I don't have much, but I fuck with you. Yeah. Chance. Then I'll be like, all right, yeah, I'll take heed to that. Look into it, see what you got going. I'll follow you. See like what your building mechanisms are. Like, what are you doing? Like, if you're gonna continue to build, or you just like trying to utilize me to get. Because sometimes they'll just reach to me because they want to reach to Tay, or they'll reach to me because they want to reach. They're trying to get to. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a stepping ladder. Yeah. And I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not about to just. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show me a little respect. So it's
I got you, bro. But I mean, like, as I built this community of artists, independent artists, and before I was doing like a virtual open mic. So like, I gave access to a lot of artists, and it just became a lot for me personally to manage, of just like having to explain myself over and over to different independent artists. Like, yo, if you're not pushing the needle, you know what I mean, forward at all in general, it's not a good investment of my time or my resources at all. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder how a producer like yourself, went about doing stuff like that. Because I mean,
Yeah.
as a creative, you know, you still want to do stuff like that and just, you know, help other people out and just like create dope shit. Like that's the goal in general. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's also at a limit. Any books that you're reading that changed your life?
Yeah,
that you have read?
I got Unlearn is one of my favorite books. Like I said, the Four Agreements. I still like I Keep a Rich Dad Poor Dad Around.
Oh, that's a fire one.
Of course, like I feel like everybody and mama read that book. My man DJ had this. He posted like all his books that he's read, so I'm trying to catch up with him. I've read Will Smith's book, which is very interesting.
Yeah, that one was a sleeper. But
yeah. So those are the books I've read so far.
That's fire, man. Yeah, I always like to ask different people, you know what I'm saying, the books that inspired them or just, you know, help them push the needle. Because you never know who's listening out there that is just like, yo, I'm gonna pick up whatever he's reading. I'm gonna grab it. You know what I'm saying? And you can change their life.
It sucks. It's what's crazy that it sucks that we don't have the hard reads, like magazines anymore, man. Because people don't understand how pivotal that was in our fucking culture.
Yeah,
you can go grab a fucking magazine.
We gotta bring it back, man.
A fucking Scratch magazine, a fucking Source magazine, a Vibe magazine, and read like people's brain thoughts was like our conversation would be in the magazine type shit.
Exactly,
like you know what I'm saying? It's like but you can hold on to it.
Exactly. And then anytime show it to somebody, pick it up.
You like, man, at this time, he was on some shit. I got
look, it's written in stone right here.
Yeah.
The reliable source.
I hate that everything has gone to like digital because it's just like Because I mean,
man. I feel you. If you could give yourself a piece of advice, we got a minute left. If you could give yourself a piece of advice from when you were first starting, what would it be and why?
Just shit. Like I said, because like I said, I didn't have like when I got into it, I think I would have handled the control system situation differently. Well, let me say it from the start, right? And we got time. So if it was starting, I wouldn't tell myself nothing. I'll just tell myself to trust myself at all times, right? Which I have done. And to, just kind of trust yourself and make sure that you do not create this this latte of where you mix emotions with business. Make sure you keep them shit separate.